We're back! And we're talking about Peggy Lee and how she created her song, It's a Good Day. Hi, everybody. We're back. Did you miss me? I'm so sorry. We took a little longer hiatus than we thought we were going to. Actually, I was busy writing a new version of our touring Wild Women of Song show. But here we are. We're back on every Wednesday at youtube.com/Wild Women of Song. And we're going to continue celebrating and investigating the work of some really standout women who added much to the songs that we hear and consider American songbook. I want to talk about Peggy Lee, and I want specifically to talk about one of my favorite songs of hers, It's a Good Day. So, Peggy Lee, who, by the way, came from a very sad childhood in North Dakota. She was pretty much orphaned, I think, at the age of 4, was raised by a truly wicked and abusive stepmother. This was a woman who had a lot of baggage and was painfully shy, and music and art was really her vehicle out of all of that. So she was singing with the Benny Goodman Band and fell in love with the guitarist in the band, Dave Barber. When they fell in love, something had to happen because Benny Goodman had a strict rule, no dating the band. So Peggy quit the band. And I think Dave eventually quit too. And they ended up in Hollywood in a little bungalow. She says she was so happy. This was everything she wanted to do, was to be married, be in love, be a housewife, and she got pregnant. They were expecting their first child. She was so happy. There's a few different stories about how It's a Good Day was written, but Peggy says that really she was pregnant and so happy and was vacuuming the house, and she started thinking, boy, it's a good day. And that phrase stuck in her head, and she sort of kept working on the song. Her husband comes home that night, she sings it to him, and he goes, yeah, that'd be pretty good. They sit down. She says that he worked out the harmonies. I think she means that he worked out the chords to go with what she was singing, and a song was born. And not only that, a songwriter was born. Peggy enjoyed this feeling so much. They continued to write quite a few other songs. And it's kind of an interesting departure because we think of Peggy Lee as the "is that all there is" girl, as the sardonic, world-weary woman. This gives me a chance to bring up something that was a real surprise when I read it, although now that I listen to her songs, it isn't such a surprise. In the late 40s, in California, there were quite a few what we now think of New Age spiritualists that were coming to be. And one man in particular, by the name of Ernest Holmes, became Peggy's spiritual advisor. He had the Divine Science Church and preached this great positivism. Exchange your fear for faith, exchange your bitterness for love, celebrate each moment with joy, and really, heal your childhood was his message. Peggy talked to Ernest Holmes many times. He was her direct contact. She would call him on the phone when she was on the road. He was such an important part of her life. And I think we have to remember that fantastic message that was really her code and her value system when we listen to It's a Good Day. So it's very easy to come up with a recommended listening this week. Of course, you should listen to Peggy Lee's version of her song, It's a Good Day. I also recorded this song, and I end up closing the Wild Women show almost every time we perform it with It's a Good Day. We did record it, and it is available on iTunes, and it's available on my website. But it also exists as a bonus CD, along with some other great songs in my book, Wild Women of Song, Great Gal Composers of the Jazz Era, which continues the discussions that we're giving to you on this fabulous YouTube channel. It makes me so happy that I've been getting feedback and that people keep asking, when's the next Wild Women of Song? Well, the next Wild Women of Song is next Wednesday. We're going to continue doing this every Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Wild Women of Song. Tell all your friends. See you next Wednesday.
Paying your bills and it's
It's a good day.
It's a good day
for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your pills. It's a good day from morning till